years old, and yeah, I live in Sydney, born and raised here, and I like to do entrepreneurial things. I guess to keep it simple, it's like a lot of young people. I had a tough relationship with my parents at a certain stage, and it didn't really work out. It wasn't working out how I was living, and so I had an option. I was either stay in that circumstance or to leave, and I chose to leave, and so I kind of voluntarily chose a certain style of living for a while, such as sleeping on the beach or doing all sorts of stuff in parks and all that kind of thing. But I got out through the goodwill and the generosity of organisations such as Salvation Army, who are really supportive of the young people in this country and helping them get out of youth homelessness. I was a lot luckier than a lot of the other kids that I came into contact with who, they had drug addictions or alcohol addictions, and they were the victim of a lot of abuse. Yeah, it was a big wake-up call for me, I guess, to see how a lot of the young people in this country go through homelessness. And to also, see what the organisations are doing, and it made me feel really grateful for the opportunities that I have, and they encourage me to chase my dreams and do what I'm passionate about. Okay. Little things, yeah, lots of little things do make a difference. I think I've learned that sometimes what we fear most might happen isn't actually that bad, and it's not a reason to not do something. So a traditional idea might be, you don't want to take a risk on pursuing a passion because you might fail. And your brain kind of thinks, oh, what happens if I fail? I'm going to end up in this scenario. And you have to kind of realize that being in that scenario doesn't necessarily mean the end of your life. It could be just a setback for a certain amount of time. And when you think about it, like inversely, you can see that there's more risk in not chasing that idea or not following your passion. Yeah, so that was easy for me. I've always considered that I like to think that I belong to the realm of entrepreneurialism and chasing one's ideas and pursuing innovation and creating new companies and new jobs and that kind of thing. So my goal for fastBREAK this session will be to relay the misconceptions around entrepreneurship and how I came to feel that I belong in that tribe, you could call it, and how other people can also, if they want to belong to that tribe, what are the most common things that stop people from thinking they belong to as an entrepreneur in that group. So just going through all the different things that people will often stop them from chasing their idea or their passion. There's so many ways to answer that question, but I'm going to go with the one where you say it's just the willingness to fail. So the way I would define an entrepreneur is someone who isn't afraid of failure, who's willing to go out on a limb and to test their idea or their hypothesis, and just see what happens and go from there.